Hey, Salawam. First and foremost, as usual, before I begin with this lesson, I want to start it off by giving all the glory and infinite praises to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shah, by Hashem Kahal Kadesh. Double honor to the elders and the apostles, great millstone, who I'm taught and learn this truth 100% from. Peace and blessings be to you, Akim, Wa'akwati, that are serving Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shah, sincerity, hoping for mercy and salvation in these last days, man. Shalom and Yahweh Hashem Asha Brakathum. So when you thought nothing could go wrong, when you thought nothing could go wrong, that's what I'm entitled this lesson, because most people's mindset, really here in Babylon, most people's mindset is that, it's basically centered around bullshit, mirth, what we gonna do this weekend, what outfit I'm finna buy, what trip we finna take next, what business I'm finna open up. And within an instant, the Most High can send judgment just like that. We're living in a time where heavy judgment finna be put out on a real note, for real. And Jake is out here just bullshit. Jake out here partying like, hey, shit can't hit the fan tomorrow. Like you just won't see the sky covered with foreign ships and shit, America being invaded. Jake out like this shit can't happen tomorrow, man. So this is why, as the scripture say, for on their side say peace and safety, then side sudden destruction come upon them. That's why it's gonna be a lot of Jake caught off guard, man. Cause I got this video queued up. I don't know if I'm gonna play it, but it's saying in the description at least 113 people were killed and another 155 injured in a roof collapse at a nightclub in the Dominican Republic. Whew. Judgment. Out of 113 people, basically just got their ass crushed to death by a roof. And another 155 injured, man. That's 268 people in total that caught judgment, hey, just like that. You see how fast the Most High can turn a good time into a bad time, man. This is why the Spirit was put on the Apostle heart, I believe, to put the decree out for brothers to not be going out to these big ass and large gatherings, man. Going out to these functions and these nightclubs, because we living in a time of judgment, man. Right? Ecclesiastes, the 3rd chapter, is a time and seasons for everything. You measure prophecy, you discern the times that you living in. We damn sure ain't the time to be going to something like a damn rave. I think that's what they call, where you got them people playing EDM music, and it's like thousands of people that they be taking shrooms and shit. Brothers know what I'm talking about. You catch yourself at one of them, hey, don't be surprised you get judgment. All right, don't be surprised you catch judgment being at a function like that. Because you ain't got no business being there in the time that we living in. Ain't nothing wrong with mirth. Ain't nothing wrong with drinking, gathering, whatever the case may be. But Jake got to be wise, bro. The scripture says to be circumspect. You got to know what's going on around you. You got to understand the times that you living in. We in a time where the Most High can it ain't shit for the Most High to just trigger something to happen. Esau just send a blitz. Just activate one of these sleeper cells. You at a big ass gathering and they go blow something up. Now you at the wrong place at the wrong time because you wasn't using wisdom, man. Let's say the director of the country's emergency operations center said a search and rescue operation was underway in the rubble following the collapse at the venue located in the capital of Santo Domingo. National Police said, you probably had tourists there, and that's where Simeon at. So that's most definitely judgment. And believe you me, it's gonna be a lot more of these incidents happening. All right, whether it's a roof caving in on motherfuckers, or the Most High sending somebody to go and just shoot the club up, or you know what I'm saying, motherfuckers get carbon monoxide poisoning in the building or something. Hey, the Most High gonna start taking that mirth away from you people, especially here in Babylon, man. You know what I'm saying? This ain't called the land of unwalled villages for no reason. People here live like shit just can't hit the fan tomorrow. Shit can't hit the fan tonight, man. Alright? So that's why whenever the Most High do bring in that judgment, I'm talking about whenever the Most High really start to bring that judgment in on Babylon. Alright, I ain't talking about, couple judgment here, couple judgment. I'm talking about, when we at the climax of this shit, it's gonna hit you people like a damn truck. Because, you knew not the time of the Lord's visitation, man. Alright, and the scriptures say it was gonna be like this. The scriptures say, and as a matter of fact, that's what I'm gonna grab here in a minute, that it was gonna be like the days of Noah all over again. You know what I mean? The prophets is going to be standing in their lot, the 2/3 in their lot, and the people is going to be in that mirthful spirit, man. All right, the same as it was back then. All right, Noah's out there preaching of, them floods coming. The floodgates of heaven opening. Everybody thought it was a joke until it wasn't. Until them raindrops started touching their forehead and they started feeling the earth quaking and water springing up and shit, and then it wasn't a game. It's going to be no different in this time now. All right, because we out there on the highways and the hedges week in, week out, doing lessons throughout the week. You know what I'm saying? Letting you know that, we in a serious time, bro. All right, we in a serious time to where it's going to be people, as the scripture said in the book of Psalms, 91st chapter, because this wasn't nothing, man. You're going to have people dropping by the thousands. You know what I'm saying? 1,000 over here, 10,000 over there. Like I said, the most I can just put the spirit on the sleeper cell to go to one of them stadiums during football season, NFL season, and blow that whole shit up. You know what I'm saying? Just like that. But again, going back to the scripture, we're going to be living in the days of Noah all over again, man. Right? This is why if you was to go and ask somebody, ask somebody what they gonna do this weekend, more than likely they gonna say they gonna be getting into something. Alright. And even if they ain't, that still don't take away from the fact that they off as hell, man. But I'm gonna play a little bit of this and I'm gonna go to the scriptures.
The devastating scenes from the Dominican Republic after a roof collapsed at a packed nightclub in Santo Domingo, killing at least 113 people and injuring more than 150. Now, investigators are looking at videos like these. This one recorded seconds before the horrific moment around 12:30 a.m. Tuesday. He's pointing at the roof, saying something fell. The singer performing on stage also looking up. Then, the collapse. In another video, this group rushing away from the dance floor moments before the tragic accident. First responders raced to the scene to rescue any survivors. This man taken out on a stretcher alive. Drone footage putting the scope of the catastrophe on full display. Members of the performing band, including lead singer Ruby Perez, were among those killed. A local governor killed too, Nelsie Cruz, sister of former Seattle Mariners pitcher Nelson Cruz. Former Major League Baseball players Tony Blanco and World Series champion pitcher Octavio Dotel also dying in the incident. The New York Mets holding a moment of silence for their former player. One of the owners of...
I don't know, I don't know if that was a baseball player that actually called judgment over there or what, but shit, if he did, hey, call out your help by some outside, that shit wild, man. Alright, see, the Most High can judge you just like that. You can have everything, man. Cause them Jakes in the MLB, bro, they getting paid some bread, man. He was probably proud as hell, couldn't be told shit. You know how Simeon is. Simeon, hard-headed than a motherfucker. Alright. And the Most High sent judgment, man. So the first scripture on the grab is Matthew 24. in verse 37, and it reads, "But as the days of Noah were, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be." And when you read in Genesis, the 6th chapter, it'll briefly explain some of the things that was taking place going back to the time of Noah. And one of those was actually violence all throughout the earth. You know, it just as well as wickedness just in general, man. And basically the shit everything that you see going on right now, it was going back to Noah's time in some form or fashion. Now we just, going back to the time that we in now, we just in a far more wicked time. All right, but everything that you could think of that they could possibly be doing, they was doing it, man. All right. So the same way it was going to be in that time, it's going to be in this time as well. For as in the days that were before the flood, they were eating and drinking and marrying and giving in marriage until that day that Noah entered into the ark. And nothing's wrong with none of those things, man. But that's all. That's all that. I'm gonna just say Jake, because you other nations, salvation is not concerning you. You do what you do. But this is all that Jake is worried about, bro. You know, if it ain't about getting bitches, if it ain't about buying a motherfucking car or just some goofy shit that don't even matter, Jake don't be wanting to hear it, bro. All Jake's mindset is, going to the club, trying to bag them some so they can get some box. Niggas want some money. Niggas just trying to be fresh. Just shit that don't matter, bro. None of this shit is gonna matter when shit hitting the fan, man. And it damn sure ain't gonna matter whenever missiles is coming. That's gonna be the last shit on your mind, man. It say, "And knew not until the flood came and took them all away, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be." Why? Because they wasn't paying attention. And Noah was out there telling them that flood, that water was coming. Most High was gonna flood shit. And they thought he was playing around, man. That proverb gonna cease, man. It's gonna cease one way or another, and best believe when the Most High make it cease, people not gonna know how to handle the judgment of the Most High. You gonna be wishing, man. Let's grab it real quick. Let's grab Ecclesiastes 12 and verse 1, and it says, "Remember now the Creator in the days of thy youth, while the evil days come not." You know what I'm saying? And we in them evil days, man. You know what I'm saying? But now you still have, you know what I'm saying, that crack through the window to where you can basically enter in to get mercy from Yahweh by Shem Yahushua. We still in that time. This is why, the prophets are still out on the streets teaching. Alright, but them evil days is coming where you not gonna have no choice but to face them, because right now you able to drown that shit away with liquor, to go out and have fun. You able to do all that, but the Most High is gonna sit y'all ass down, man. When you read in Isaiah the 24th chapter, it talks about how the Most High is gonna strip away, you know what I'm saying, the music, the tampering, or roughly paraphrasing, he was gonna take away all that, your concerts, all these big gatherings. Whenever the economy crash, bro, none of that is gonna be going on, bro. Ain't gonna be no NFL tickets, ain't gonna be none of that. All right, and say, "Nor the years draw nigh when thou shalt say, I have no pleasure in them." And right now you having pleasure. You having pleasure in doing or indulging in whatever you're doing. But we're gonna come upon a time where you not gonna be having fun with that shit. The scripture even say in the book of Isaiah the 24th chapter that you're gonna drink wine but not be merry, roughly paraphrasing. You usually drink liquor or beer, whatever choice of beverage, you got to uplift your mood, uplift your spirit. You ain't gonna be drinking it for that purpose in that time, man. All right, so let's go back to the book of Sirach, the 5th chapter. I'm gonna probably close it out on this. All right, this is Sirach 5 and 7. It say, "Make no tearing to turn to the Lord, and putting out off from day to day. For suddenly shall the wrath of the Lord come forth, and in thy security thou shalt be destroyed and perish in the day of vengeance. In your security, man. Now, when you look up the definition for that word security, a synonym is comfort. So you got your feet kicked up. That's your spirit, man. Right? You know, you secure. Basically thinking that everything is cool. Just like how they was but before they got crushed. Alright. And then the most I say, and in that security, right? When you comfortable, when you enjoying yourself, thou shalt be destroyed and perish in the day of vengeance. That's exactly what happened. Most I wasn't doing no plan, man.
Recorded seconds before.
And believe you me,
This morning,
like I said, it's gonna be a lot more judgment taking place at these functions, man. So you know, I think I'm gonna go ahead and end it there. I don't want to say. You know, the point of this lesson was proving, and that it was edifying to you brothers and you sisters, man. So, you know, Shalom, Yahabah Shema Shabrak Atum, and Baba.